Casey, you want to start?
So today is just going to be another short meeting, and um, in today's meeting, we're going to be talking about sponsorship calling. So, as mentioned in our first presentation, obtaining a sponsorship is to receive support from a company, person, or organization through the provision of products or services. And just a reminder that this support will be donated, meaning we will be asking people to give us stuff for free, which at times could get uncomfortable. Typically, we will get food sponsors through calls. It's just much more effective to call food places than email them because it's almost 100% guaranteed that you'll get an answer over the phone, being that there is probably someone always ready to answer the phone at a restaurant. Companies and restaurants do want to hear about us. We need to state who we are, what we're looking for, and where we're located because local businesses are more likely to help us. And you do need to be prepared for any kind of situation. That could be any question, any person being rude, really anything. And since it is a present form of communication, being you're doing it in the moment, it is key to know what you are talking about and you don't have time to think about what you're going to say and type out a response as you would in an email. Though any and all sponsors are helpful because they show support from our community and how the support that we have for them. Who do we call? So, as previously mentioned, we reach out mainly to local businesses. They're more likely to support us, and it is just generally more convenient being that we all live in the same area. So, most members of our team will know about the same places and like the same food. And calling a local restaurant allows an easier way to set up an in person meeting, reschedule a call, or pick up a time and date, and that would be a pickup time and date for food. And the members of our team will be the ones picking up food, so that is why it's extremely important to work with local restaurants because it'd be really unfair to them to have to go drive maybe like an hour away just to get all of us food. If calling for a money donation, you normally would not meet in person, especially due to COVID. It would be best to ask for a check or electronic deposit. Also, because we have a bank account specifically for outside money that is from other companies and donations. Proper communication is so important. Many different situations can occur while you're talking on the phone, and you need to be prepared for anything and make sure that you know all the important information about our team. If presented with a more complex question that you don't know the answer to, you can always ask a captain, and if one isn't available, just ask for a good time to call back the company. This commitment to reach out again will hopefully start the formation of a partnership with the business, and they'll learn to trust us that we will actually follow through with the commitment to call back. When speaking on the phone, you really need to use your manners. If you're rude or informal, it will just come off as unprofessional, and that will give them a bad rep of our team. And that includes proper greetings because you want to tell them who we are. On the chance that you do get denied, meaning they don't want to help us, don't take it offensively. There are some restaurants and businesses that just really don't do donations for anyone. And especially because of COVID, there are many places unable to give away products for free because of all the small businesses struggling. And just make sure that you thank whoever you're talking to, no matter what their response is. We just appreciate their time for even having a conversation with us and seeing if they would be able to help in any way. Our communication goal, we really need to state what we're trying to accomplish to whoever we're talking to. If our goal is unclear, it will just confuse whoever you're talking to, and they may not even understand a purpose as to why we would need help, and then they're not going to want to help. So it's important to state who we are. And just to clarify, we're a nonprofit robotics team at Clarkstown High School South. And you also need to state why we're asking for whatever it is you're asking for, which would be food or money. And we need money to fund our supplies for building the robot, and we need food to feed the members of our team from when we stay late at school working on the robot. And obviously, due to COVID, these situations will be different because we're not really allowed to be working on the robot and we're not supposed to be in big groups, so these situations will vary. And again, this was a short meeting, so just to conclude, sponsorships are obviously important. We need them for money, food, all the above. And the food and money donations from local businesses are a must. They are the most suitable opportunity for us, especially for community outreach. And again, proper manners. No one is going to want to work with us if we're rude. And that means you're politely asking for something no matter what it is. Don't demand it because that also just comes off as extremely rude and unprofessional. And again, be prepared for any question or problem. You just have to be quick on your feet and expect the worst. So, yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions, ask now. So, I'll take that as no one has any questions. So, Roland, if you have anything else to say, go ahead.
Uh, yeah, next week's gonna be the last week of general workshops. I did mention this yesterday, but basically you'll be deciding your teams and stuff afterwards. Yeah. So I guess we'll see everyone on Monday if no one has any questions or anything. All right, cool. I guess we'll see you guys then.